to 7 p.m., okay? Ang bilis ng oras, really. If you're having fun and if you're listening to something that is really interesting, it is so, the time flies so fast. It's already 6:05 in the evening, and you know what time is it? Creator of the Day. Creator of the Day. Now, ladies and gentlemen, of course, it is my pleasure to introduce to you our in-studio guest and our creator of the day, my dear friend, Moto Cabalen. Palakpakan naman dyan. Ayan, Brad, sasabihin ko na ang iyong pangalan, of course. He's actually Mr. MJ Mendoza, aka, or also known as Moto Cabalen. Sir, what's up for you?
What's up, mga kabalen? Ayan.
Yun yung opening mo sa iyong mga content.
What's up, mga kabalen?
Right.
Another day, another vlog for us. Okay.
Yun, nice. Napakaganda. Ayan, ang ating, as I mentioned, he's actually a good friend of mine. We actually met long time ago. And now I've been speaking to him for lots of time as well. Yun yung ito yung mga klase ng kaibigan na kahit hindi mo kausap ng araw-araw, pag nagkausap kayo magkaibigan.
Parang kahapon lang nagkita.
Oo, yung ganong klaseng bagay. Well, anyway, Moto Cabalen, MJ, ayan. How are you doing today, my friend?
Doing good. Although medyo gloomy ang ating panahon ngayon at natsyempuhan tayong nabuhusan ng ulan. Nandito na lang ako sa malapit kasi hindi ko expected. Pero
sabi mo, nasa tapat ka na lang ng Royce kanina.
Oo, nasa tapat na lang ako ng Royce. Biglang shower me with your rain.
Shower me with your rain talaga. You know? So, mahirap talaga. And the main reason why you got wet is because, of course, from the title of his vlog channel or vlogging channel, Moto Cabalen. That means he's actually riding a motorcycle. He's a rider. And he is actually doing, ano nga ba ang iyong, ikaw na ang aatasan kong mag-explain ng iyong content, of course. MJ of Moto Cabalen, bro, ano nga ba ang iyong mga most of the time ginagawang contents?
Okay, so Moto Cabalen is a moto travel channel.
Yun.
Ayan. So I do promote small businesses like resorts or mga food. Hindi masyado kasi hindi tayo masyadong magaling mag-critic ng food. So I just know that it's masarap lang siya.
Tayo.
Pero i-critic mo na yung texture niya, yung mga ganung details. Medyo hindi natin forte yung ganun. Pero
hindi naman tayo chef.
Kaya more on views, more on establishments, more on yun mga resorts. Ayan. So pinupuntahan natin mga yan, hini-help out natin yung mga small businesses para i-promote yung mga resorts nila or mga establishments nila.
Resorts.
And then we go to those places in a motorcycle.
Yeah.
So that's why it's moto travel.
So usually ba pag ginagawa mo yung moto travel mo, do you usually travel alone or do you travel with some buddies, for example, like some buddies in the motorcycling industry? Yan, di ba? Yung mga ganong klaseng bagay. So do you travel alone or mas gusto mo ba na may kasama?
Well, nowadays, I guess it's the perks of being a vlogger, no? I can get to bring along my family.
Yeah.
Pagka meron nagpapa-vlog ng resort, siyempre, kahit pa paano, siyempre, yung parang pinaka-compensation mo is you can get to experience yung overnight stay nila doon. Kasi in return naman, i-vlog mo yung buong experience mo doon sa sa lugar nila eh.
That's correct. Correct. And it is not ang parang parang napaka-lungkot pag ikaw lang mag-isa.
Oo naman.
Pero magagawa mo din naman yun.
Pero right? To answer the question, am I alone?
Most of the time.
I'm alone in my motorcycle.
Yes.
Pero nakasunod yung family ko.
Most of the time. Talagang ganun. Okay. So nasa sasakyan sila.
Nasa sasakyan sila.
Right? Kaya pala kasi yung isang clip mo, ikaw yung nagmamaneho. Sino kumukuha ng video set? Naka-drone ba to? Sabi ko. Pero yung yung ride mo na nandyan sa Clark, yung opening opening video mo, right? You're riding the motorcycle.
Nagpapa-video ako.
Yan, okay. So feeling ko kasama mo yung family mo during that time, right? Ayan. Well, anyway, brother, I believe that it is about time for us to go to... Uy, before that, before we go with a question and answer, and before we go to the kung gusto mong i-share ang ating live video, of course, sa ating Facebook, yan. 105.5 UFM.
Sige, share natin.
Yes, is our official Facebook fan page, of course. 105.5 UFM is our TikTok, Twitter, TikTok, X, and Instagram. We are currently live on Air Cable Channel 6 and on Twitch, okay? The same feed that we're currently using. Laki ng chan ko sa video.
You're not alone, bro. You're not alone.
Nakaka-bother. Ayan. So again, if you guys are currently online and you're not watching TV, for example, or tamad kayong mag-Facebook for some reason, it's just hindi naman totoo, right? Go to Twitch. You can type directly UFM right side, or you can type on your browser twitch.tv/UFM right side. Text lines, again, 0927. Saan yung 0927? 0928-827-7228. Ayan na nga. Kasi nakita ko yung 827 eh. Again, 0920-827-7228. We're currently live on Facebook. And speaking of which, I would just like to... Wala pa siya. Okay.
Pwede bang maki-shoutout dyan?
Ayan, quick shoutout. Bro, sige.
Nagpapa-shoutout sa
Go ahead.
So I would like to shout out the members of VARS, Vloggers Advocate in Road Safety. Ayan, mga members ng VARS sa pangunguna ni Sir Migs Cruz. Ayan.
Oy, nakasama ko sa trabaho minsan.
Talaga?
Si Sir Migs.
Si Sir Migs. President din siya ng ADV Cabalen.
Tanong mo ako kasi nakasama ko siyang kasi tao dito, litratista din yan eh. Kodakero din yan eh.
Yes.
So si Sir Migs, ayan. Sir Migs, what's up
Content creator din siya.
Yan, oo. So next time, malay mo si Sir Migs mag-guest natin dito.
Yes, yun na Sir Migs. Narinig mo yun.
Oo naman.
Narinig mo yun si Big MC. Baka daw may chance na may interview ka rin niya dito.
Yes. And sige,
also, last na lang, mga D4C, Dominar 400 Cabalen, shout out sa inyo.
Yan. And that's the motorcycle that you're riding on, right?
Yes. It's the motorcycle group that I founded.
Okay. Buti tumigil ka na sa kakapalit ng motor. Napagod ka na ba?
Hindi kasi, one thing about the motorcycle that I have right now, yung Dominar 400 Cabalen, kasi di mo naman kailangan di magmabilis.
Oo nga.
Importante, nakakapag-expressway ka and then matipid sa gas.
So since it's a bigger displacement,
yes,
it is 400cc, makakapasok ka na sa SX, sa NLEX, okay, that's
and
right.
And dahil single cylinder siya, sobrang tipid niya sa gas. So yun lang ang take ko dun sa motorcycle.
I believe so. Though I know, hindi naman ako ganun ka-knowledgeable, but then again, may alam ako ng konti sa motorcycle. Well, anyway, of course, enough of those. I would like to focus, of course, with my questions sa ating creator of the day, na si Moto Cabalen. Bro, eto.
Let's get it on.
Yes. Mga basic question muna tayo. Okay. So first off, when you started, of course, with your vlogging or your content as a content creator, meron ka bang inspiration? Like, is there a person that you look up to when you've created your channel?
Well, when I started vlogging, it's purely motovlog. So when you say motovlog, nagfo-focus ka lang dito sa travel time mo habang nakamotor, or nagre-review ka ng mga iba't ibang motor, mga parts.
Okay.
And then talagang purely motorcycle lang, nothing else. So
ito, so for example, yung sinasabi mo, nagre-review ka habang nagda-drive? Or
no,
you'll do a different review for
you'll do a different review. Okay, like, there's a new released motorcycle, and then i-review mo siya.
Yun.
So that your viewers would have an idea on how does this
correct
bike works. Parang ganun yung mga features niya.
So that's the difference. Okay. So who inspires you to do it?
Ayun nga, dahil purely motovlogging ang una kong ginawa, kaya nga ang pangalan ko is nag-umpisa siya Moto Cabalen talaga.
Oo, tama.
Moto Cabalen, motovlog.
Ayan.
So, kung inspiration, nakuha ko itong inspiration ko na to, syempre, which is I am very proud sa kanya. Very proud sa kanya kasi Kapampangan din siya, Cabalen siya.
Sino yan?
Si Boss Reed for Speed.
Ayun.
Reed Motovlog,
Si Reed Motovlog.
1 point something million followers tsaka
Ayan, si Boss Reed.
subscribers.
Yan, si Boss Reed. Alam mo ba si Boss Reed talagang ano yun eh. Si Boss Reed, ang bait talaga din sa personal. Grabe, no?
Oo, ano siya, down to earth siya, hindi siya suplado.
As in. And until now, nagulat ako, meron ako nakitang content niya, naka-raider siya. Nagulat ako, ba't biglang ganito?
Kasi daw, nung bata daw siya, pangarap niya magka-raider.
Okay.
And kumbaga, it's something that I never had when I was when I'm still the old Reed, parang ganun.
Isipin mo, nagra-ride siya ng Delitro tapos biglang naka 150cc siya. Anyway, moving on to our second question, brother. Okay. Eto na. Question number 2 for our basic questions. Was making a content a plan before you started? Nagplano ka ba or ginusto mo ba talaga yung pagiging content creator?
Well, hindi ko siya pinlano. Kaya nga, sabi ko sa'yo, nag-start ako parang purely motovlogging.
Okay,
I didn't have a concrete plan kung anong gagawin ko. Basta gusto ko lang mag-vlog. Sabi ko, idol ko si Reed. Mag-vlog ako, gagayahin ko siya.
Yan, okay.
Ganun lang ang ang mindset ko nun.
Okay, ayun.
Tapos nun, eventually, once parang just jump in. Pag nag-jump in ka, doon mo matututunan lahat.
Tama. Okay.
Parang ganun lang ang ginawa ko.
Parang yung in-apply mo is let's cross the bridge when we get there. Parang ganun. Okay. Which is yun naman talaga yung gagawin mo dapat eh.
Sa talagang walang plano. Basta gusto ko lang mag-content, gusto ko lang mag-vlog nag-idol ko siya, gusto ko siyang gayahin.
Yan.
Ganun lang. Kasi doon naman talaga nag-uumpisa lahat. Kaya nga mo nagustuhan yung isang bagay kasi you saw someone na doing it as well.
Tama.
Diba?
Hindi ka naman sa gaya-gaya, of course. But then again, of course,
na-inspire ka eh.
Na-inspired ka, gagawin mo yung ganun, pero yung sarili mong flavor.
Yung sarili mong flavor. Kaya nga, I came up with Moto Travel eventually. Kasi, yun nga, dahil idol ko si Reed, Kapampangan siya, which is I'm very proud. Tapos, meron pang isang Kapampangan na vlogger na I look up to as well.
Yun, sino yun naman?
Which is walang iba kundi si Sir Luis Season.
Luis Season.
Si We're in Pampanga. Kaya siya kaya ang sabi ko, itong dalawang idol ko na to. Pagsama ko kaya pagsama ko kaya yung dalawang ginagawa nitong dalawa na to.
Which I think in a way, especially yung mga vloggers dito sa Pampanga, I think you are the very first, moto travel.
I'm not sure I don't wanna claim
Pero so far, I'm not really sure as well because I haven't seen all of the content creators na nagmo-moto travel. There might be one na talagang ginawa na talaga yun or before pa, right? Well, anyway, next question is, a follow-up question is, tawag dito, since yung sinabi mo kanina is hindi naman talaga planado, right? Hindi naman talaga planado kung ano. Kailan ka nag-start talaga officially na ginawa mo to na mag-motovlogging ako? Ano yung pinakauna mong upload? Do you still remember the date when you uploaded it?
That was February, like early February, my first upload. Yun nga, yung sabi ko, I just
This
jumped
year?
in. Yeah, this year.
Okay. Wow.
Kaya nga sabi ko, I'll just jump in. I'll try to create a video and let's test the water. Sabi ko, tingnan ko kung mayroong manunood or wala.
Tama.
Kasi kailangan kasi gusto mo lang yung ginagawa mo eh. I'm just enjoying shooting a video and then showing where I'm going. Yung mga ganun lang na ano. Pero hindi talaga ako plano na gusto ko maging sikat na vlogger ako someday. Which is hindi naman talaga ako sikat hanggang ngayon.
Well, anyway, kukulitin pa natin of course si Moto Cabalenda later on. We will just be pausing for a quick commercial break. We will be right back, y'all.
What's up?
What's trending? Hashtag.
If you want to know more trending content in
The Big MC on What's Up?
Creator of the Day.
That's right. We're still with Moto Cabalen, ang ating creator of the day. Bro, nabitin tayo ng konti doon. Of course, let us continue our conversation. You mentioned earlier na you were actually inspired with two kinds of vloggers or content creator. Number one, of course, Reed. Reed for Speed.
Reed Motovlog,
yes.
yeah.
Reed for Speed, Reed Motovlog, of course. Kaya nga, nag-start ka ng motovlogging, right? And right after, naging kang Moto Cabalen because of your second inspiration, which is si We're in Pampanga, right? Kasama si Sir Louis Season, right?
Yes. Sabi ko nga, parehas ko kasing idol tong dalawa to. Bakit?
Correct.
Gusto ko yung ginagawa ng pag-motovlog ng isa. Gusto ko naman yung ginagawang pagre-review ng mga isa. Nung isa naman. Sabi ko, bakit hindi ko i-combine as my content? So magmomotor ako habang pinupuntahan ko yung mga locations or mga establishments na i-review.
And at the same time, nag-i-enjoy ka kasama yung family mo.
Yes.
Right,
so, sabi ko, yun, sige, yun ang gagawin ko. Moto travel na ako.
So ito yung question, yung follow-up question, bro, is like, when is the turning point? And what is the turning point when you felt like, ito na, kakaririn ko na to. I'm going to make a content. I will become a vlogger.
Yan. I started saying to myself na, okay, vlogger na ako. Paninindigan ko na to, sabi ko.
Ito na.
Noong nagsimula ng may maniwala, nung may nanonood na po sa akin, nung may nagtatanong na, kailan yung next upload mo? So, I felt obliged. Parang feeling ko responsibilidad ko na sila na kailangan maglabas na ako ng mga panibagong content.
Dadalhin mo na ito talaga.
Oo, parang sabi ko, kung hindi na ako gagawa, paano naman to? Kasi umasa na to nanonood na to nagugustuhan nila yung ginagawa ko Iiwanan ko ba sila sa ere? Parang ganun. And at the same time, gusto ko rin naman kasi yung ginagawa ko.
Correct. And a follow-up question, what did you feel when you saw that? I think that was a comment or message. Did that person message you or commented on
messaged
some of your...
me and told me personally. Kasi yung mga followers ko nung nag-umpisa ako, yung mga core lang din naman. Mga nasa circle ko lang din.
Oo. So naaliw na sila. You already know that, okay.
Sabi na may potential ka.
Correct. And if itong mga taong ito ay na-entertain, I believe I can entertain the mass as well. Right? Yes. Ayun. So anyway, moving on with our specific question, brother.
Alright.
Ito na. Ang matindi. So, ito yung sabi ko nga sa iyo, or yung question number one kanina is when and how did you start making content, right? So we're actually running in the specific questions now. Now, next question is, I believe you already answered this, but then again, are there any more factors other than a person approached you saying na kailan ba yung ibang upload or next upload mo? So when did you realize that making content on social media is now for you?
Honestly, hindi ko pa siya talaga ninanamnam, no? Kasi parang wala pa. Hindi ko iniisip yung sarili ko na vlogger ako. Kailangan tignan nyo ako as a vlogger.
Okay.
Parang ganon. Parang ako lang, parang simpleng tao lang na gustong gumawa ng video, i-share yung mga ginagawa ko, at help small businesses to promote their businesses. Mga ganon lang.
And I believe ganon naman talaga most of the time yung dahilan ng mga ibang content creator. Gusto ko lang naman i-share yung mga ginagawa ko in a daily basis, or for example, gusto ko lang naman i-share yung mga travels ko, right?
Exactly. Kasi
I did not actually intend to somehow become this far, right?
And sabi nga nung na-interview si Boss Reed, no, kay King Panda. Kasi doon sa interview na yon, kinuwento niya yung humble beginnings niya. So ang sabi ni Boss Reed, kung mag-uumpisa ka mag-vlog, at ang intention mo is sumikat, kumita, hindi ka magtatagal.
Palagay ko nga.
Yun ang sinabi niya. Kasi what if walang nanonood?
Correct. What
if hindi ka kumikita? Anong gagawin mo? Yun yung motivation mo .
yung motivation mo is
Yung
just to, di ba?
To earn money agad.
Oo, tama. Nandun na yun.
Paano pag walang nanonood?
Oo.
Di wala na.
Nandun na yun.
Demotivated
Nandun na talaga yun kasi gusto mo talagang kumita rin in a way. But, I think, when it comes, tama nga naman yung sinabi niya, and I believe that's your inspiration too, right? Tama nga naman yung gagawin ko to kasi gusto ko. Hindi yung gagawin ko to kasi kailangan kong kumita.
Ginagawa mo siya kasi meron bayad o wala.
Correct.
You still do it.
Correct.
Diba?
Correct. And I think same as with other previous content creator, which is Kabalan Foodie.
Oh, yeah.
She actually says na, you know what? What happened is when she started, she said that what happened was ang dami kong photo dump. Ang dami kong ida-dump na photo sa social media dahil sa mga previous travels ko. Before she actually started doing content online, she's actually traveling na. She's traveling and sabi niya, kung hindi ko naman i-share ito, i-delete ko lang naman sa ko. Sayang naman. Sa bandang huli, nag-click siya, nag-boom siya. She started daw sa TikTok, sabi niya. Well, anyway, moving on, bro. Ito yung ating mga specific question. Third question will be, when did you start, in a way, na nakita mo na, ayun, pumapasok na yung medyo dollar sign, Yan. Okay na to, Pero, sabi mo nga kanina, during our conversation, hindi pa naman ganoon kalaki. Right? Hindi pa naman Pero, when did you realize na, may pumapasok na pala?
Malalaman mo yon kasi you'll get notified that you're monetized
Okay.
Pero kasi, ako, personal experience, I'm talking about experience. Hindi naman kasi ako sikat. So, hindi naman ako,
sige.
hindi naman ako,
pero pupunta ka na dun
Ivana Alawi. Hindi naman ako Ivana Alawi na isang video lang, talagang million of views na agad.
Bro, celebrity yung mga yun, solid na yun.
Kaya,
may foundation
so, sabi ko, sino ba ako para panoorin? So, ibig sabihin, even though na-monetize na ako, pero those are purely hard work, pare.
No doubt.
Kaya, kumikita ako unless maka-views ka ng mga 100,000, 200,000, hindi mo masyadong mararamdaman. Yes, kumikita yung YouTube channel ko, pero hindi ko pa nga na-reach yung threshold na $100.
Ayun, okay. Pero may nakita ka na. Nakita ka muna yung
meron pumapasok sa ads.
Bro, ito yung matindi. Since nabanggit mo, nag-uumpisa ka pa lang, papunta ka pa lang dun You're actually somehow baby stepping.
Yes.
As your description, right?
Yes.
What are your techniques for you to market your content? Ito yung mga matindi. Feeling ko makaka-relate yung mga lahat ng beginners right now.
So ako, as a current in my current status, I'm not representing yung mga big names. So I'm representing itong mga aspirants na katulad ko. So yung mga nag-uumpisa. So what do I do para mapanood yung mga video ko? What do I do para magkaroon ako ng mga subscribers, mga followers. So it's like marketing lang parang businesses.
Correct.
So kung nasanay kayo magtrabaho sa mga kumpanya, 'di ba, namimigay kayo ng mga flyers.
Oo.
'Di ba? So ako ginagawa ko, namimigay ako ng sticker.
Ayun.
Kahit hindi sila nanghihingi.
Ayun, okay. Do, iyan ang yung nakikita ko sa mga motovloggers din. Ayan. Bigla kang magpapagas tapos, sir, meron kang camera.
Follow mo naman ako.
Saka mapapansin ng iba, bro. Parang yung mga tao hindi na ganun ka uneducated when it comes to people that are making contents while riding the motorcycle. Kasi makikita nila yung setup
Yes,
diba?
mag-i-invest ka talaga kasi you have to wear your brand. Just like this. Meron akong vlogging jersey.
Okay, jersey.
So you have to let people know that I'm a YouTuber. I'm doing vlog.
Yes,
parang 'di ba yung mga sasakyan ngayon ng mga company cars, 'di ba? Nilalagyan nila ng company name nila. Kasi you have to let them know, okay.
Correct, tama.
You have to advertise yourself. Kung yung ganun mga techniques na ginagawa ko, namimigay ako ng mga flyers, nagsusuot ako ng
so
brand
somehow talaga nag-invest ka ng konti. Right?
Konti.
Konti. So what do you think of those vloggers that are, for example, using Facebook ads as their
They can use Facebook ads, pero again, may gastos din yun.
Yes.
Pero ang ginagawa ko, kasi dahil wala naman maraming
and depending
budget,
pa yun sa scope, di ba?
Yes,
depending pa sa scope yun
And depending din kung ilang days or weeks mo siya gustong i-run.
Yeah.
Pero kasi katulad ko na wala naman din malaking budget, ang ginagawa ko, nagsasasali ako sa mga groups.
Mga pages, okay.
Mga pages, mga GC.
Yan.
At doon ko hinahataw yung mga bago kong uploads. So, new
Yun,
upload
tama
from
naman.
Moto Cabalen. Please watch. Parang awa nyo na.
Ito, listeners that would like to start, they're thinking to start their journey in content making. Ito na yung chance din nyo para matuto. Again, okay. So anyway, let's go to some specific as well, bro. Our previous content creator or creator of the day, she actually told me that I'm actually using phone. Sabi niya. Meron siyang camera, but until now, I'm still using phone. Sabi niya. For you, specifically as a moto travel vlogger, what equipment do you need to start to begin with your for example, meron tayong listener dyan na gusto talaga or inspiring na maging moto vlogger.
Yes.
Right? So what do you think, what are the necessity or necessary tools that you need to begin to start vlogging or moto vlogging?
Okay. So following your question, no? Kasi your question is specific, moto vlogging.
Moto vlogging.
So kung moto vlogging ka, yes, you can still use your phone.
Yes. Okay.
However, you can only use it when you're off the bike.
Okay. So not riding the bike.
Riding the bike, I do suggest action cam.
Ayun.
Kasi
action
marami
cam.
naman din murang action cam ngayon.
Napansin ko yan.
May mga taga 1,000 nga lang na ganun.
Oo nga nagulat ako Bro, may 4,000 nga. Ang ganda-ganda na, di ba?
Marami nang mura ngayon.
Yan. So, ikaw ba nung nag-start ka na mag-motovlog, of course, syempre sabihin na natin na ikaw ba agad-agad meron kang action camera during that time?
Yes, kasi isa sa mga requirement mo na kailangan mong gamitin as a motovlogger.
Yeah,
kasi paano mo isasabit yung cellphone mo sa headnet mo, di ba?
Tama.
So, kailangan talaga action cam siya.
Tama.
So, since wala din ako masyadong budget that time, so kahit hanggang ngayon, naghanap lang ako mga second hand lang na action cam. As in, sa marketplace ng Facebook, tingin-tingin ako ng mga murang action cam. And then I bump into a GoPro Hero 4.
Ayun, 4. Ano naman meron ngayon?
So, ang kinagandahan sa Hero 4, maganda na yung quality ng video. It can capture up to 4K.
Uy, pwede na.
Yes.
Actually, even 2K is okay, right?
Yeah.
2K is okay na.
Ang problema lang dun sa Hero 4, wala pa siyang stability feature.
Oh,
so medyo malikot.
Ma-vibrate din siya whenever
medyo malikot. Pero, quality ng video as in yung itsura, maliwanag.
Oh, napansin ko ngayon, meron ka na ding drone May drone ka na. So mayaman ka na. 'Di ba? May drone ka na rin na ginagamit, right?
Hindi po mga lang po siya, mga naniwala sa akin.
Ayan. Pero yung
hindi ko po binili yung mga ito.
Okay. I
mga
see.
Naniwala sa akin na nag-sponsor lang.
Uy, wow, grabe. Ang tindi. Pero that means you're actually being, of course, tawag dito, pinaniniwalaan ka na ng mga ibang tao. Tama. Which is really, really good. I believe that feeling is really, sabi ko nga kahapon, feeling is really gratifying when it comes to that kind of thing, right?
Exactly.
Pag pinaniniwalaan ka na. Bro, I believe we should proceed. One last question before we proceed with those final questions we have, okay? Aside from content making, ano ba ang ginagawa ng isang MJ Mendoza or Moto Cabalen while not vlogging or not making content?
Well, I'm a full-time virtual assistant in Cloud Staff, the #1 workplace everywhere.
Number one. Big Soto.
Ayan. So, yun. Virtual assistant kasi, although nakarating naman tayo dun sa mga, di ba, kasama naman tayo dati sa pinag-uusapan natin dati. So, parehas tayo ng team, parehas naman tayong team leader dati
Yun, okay.
So, pero eventually, siguro sa age natin, para mas gusto natin tahimik na buhay. Diba?
Pinag-uusapan namin kanina, noong bata-bata ka, gusto mo talaga yung medyo challenging.
Oo, yung talaga action na operation, di ba?
Oo, bro. Ngayon, tumanda ka na, nasa pa-40 ka na.
Gusto mo na lang work from home, VA na lang, di ba?
Bro, gusto mo ng tahimik na buhay. Yung magagawa mo yung gusto mo. Like vlogging. Right? Ayun. And of course, yung hirit natin kanina, aside from vlogging na ginagawa mo on a sideline, ano pa yung ginagawa mo sa sideline, bro?
as a sideline, yun nga, yung mga ano lang din, yung vlogging talaga.
And at the same time, yung sinabi ko kanina, bro, nakalimutan mo agad eh.
Ano ba yan?
Yung isa po siyang theater actor.
Ay, okay.
Ayan,
Well,
isa po
siguro
siyang,
that's where I get the confidence to vlog.
Ayun.
Kasi nakapag-workshop po ako ng
Yun.
ano, sa craft ng acting.
correct.
So
ayun.
I've done theater, I'm doing hosting sa mga events. So siguro kaya medyo edge sa akin na mag-vlog.
Ayun.
Kasi yun nga, may ganun tayong klaseng experience.
Ayan, tama nga naman. Bro, next specific or final questions. Ito na yung mga final questions natin. How did content making change your life? In a way, meron ng impact yan. Kahit maliit pa lang, right? Pero somehow, paano naging impactful itong content making?
Well, it got to enhance my skills in terms of
I believe editing.
Mga editing, creativity. Kasi eto ang pagiging content creator, hindi siya madali. Para sa akin hindi siya
Yun.
madali. Pinag-iisipan siya, ginagamitan siya ng utak.
Yan.
Kasi
I 100% agree.
Kasi ito I don't know if with the other vloggers or content creators struggle ba sa inyo kung ano ang next mong igagawing content
Ano ba yung content ko next
diba?
time, diba?
Next time, ginawa ko na to.
Ano naman
kaya
pinasok
susunod?
ko na to. Yung mga ganong,
So, ginagamitan siya ng utak. And
parang
then,
every now and then nagko-contemplate ka.
oo. And then, syempre, yung mga shots mo, iisipin mo, especially when you're featuring establishments or resorts, di ba? Hindi naman pwedeng ano lang. Kailangan medyo may mga dating yung mga shots mo.
Tsaka bro, sa editing pa lang, sobrang hirap na. Right?
Kaya gano'n rin ako. Nag-enroll din ako. Nag-aral ako.
Okay.
University of YouTube. So,
ang takbuhan ng mga nangangailangan.
how to do cinematic shots. Yung mga
Oh,
ganun.
bro, talaga. Oo naman. Actually, kahit gamit mo yung cellphone mo, the magic of editing, right? The
How do
magic
you
of editing.
do cinematic shots using mobile phones? Mga
Correct,
ganun.
correct.
Marami nang ganun eh.
Bro, yung mga cellphone ngayon, hindi na biro.
Oo.
May stability control na rin.
Kaya ako naniniwala ako, lahat pwede na magawa ngayon. Kasi marami ng tutorial eh.
Correct.
Kaya kung hindi mo matututunan yung isang bagay, palagay ko hindi ka lang talaga resourceful.
Tama. You know what, bro? We're running out of time a little bit, but then again, I really need to ask these questions.
Sure.
Okay. Ito yung pinakamatindi. What are some things, okay, not very specific with the numbers. What are some things that you would like to accomplish, let's say, in the near future as a content creator?
Well, siyempre, sino bang hindi gustong maging big someday? Pero I don't put it in my head eh. So
Correct.
whatever, probably it may sound corny, no? But whatever our creator will give me
Correct.
sa ating pagbablog, and then yun yung tatanggapin natin.
Yes.
And then yung advocacy na na gusto mong magkaroon ng quality content na pakikinabangan ng tao.
Correct.
Hindi
correct.
yung
Hindi basta may post lang.
basta may post lang, pinapanood ka kasi dahil sa ibang bagay, hindi dahil sa gawa mong pinag-isipan.
Tama nga naman. But then again, of course, to those content creators na kung ganun yung mga klaseng or type of contents that you would like to post, of course. For example, mga kabulastugan, right?
Yeah.
Hindi naman nakaka-offend, pero kabulastugan lang talaga. But then again, of course, they're very interesting to other people and really entertaining for them, right? It doesn't really, kung ganun talaga yung content nila, that's okay.
Kaya nga mayroon tayong niche eh. You have, before you start vlogging, you have to
naalala
know
ko
your
yung
niche.
Okay.
So ano bang niche mo? Ano bang gusto mong gawin?
Ano ba yung talagang niche na para sa iyo ay napaka-interesting?
Yes.
Right? Okay. Well, anyway, moving on. Ito, bro. Specific question. Aside from nabanggit mo nga kanina or nabanggit natin kanina, tell us something na hindi alam ng iyong mga followers.
Ayun. So I do theater po.
Theater?
In the past. That's my foundation.
Yan.
Doon ko nakuha yung lakas ko
Yun.
para makapag vlogging ngayon.
Yan. Kung tawag dito, kung gusto niyo pong tanungin sa mga girls, kung may girlfriend ba o ano ba may jowa ba si Moto Cabalen. Ito pre, something na that hindi alam ng inyong mga followers. Ano ba ang real score? Si Moto Cabalen ba ay single o ano ba, may sidecar ba?
Well, I'm happily married.
Yun.
I'm not saying it's perfect. Kasi
Wala naman perfect.
wala naman perfect.
Wala naman perfect. Basta
ang
happy ka.
Ang ano doon kasi is how you fix things pagka nagkaroon kayo ng mga...
And you're happy.
Oo.
Bro.
And you're
And
happy.
matindi.
And we are blessed with one child. And he just turned 1 year old. At he has been a miracle kasi matanda na tayo eh. At ngayon lang tayo nagkaanak. So
Hindi pa ganun. Wala pa sa edad na hindi ka pa naman nagme-menopause.
hindi pa naman.
Wala.
Ano ibig sabihin?
Sa lalaki ba may menopausal period? Wala naman.
Wala.
For as long as meron ka, meron. Yan. Pero hindi ba bro, wala pa tayo sa edad na ano. Buti naman hindi mo sinabi yung edad.
Hindi, mabisa tayong dalawa.
Oo.
Di lang ako, pati ikaw.
Wag mo na sabihin yung edad. Bro, ito na yung matindi. I believe that this will be really, really important, bro. Especially sa mga followers mo, sa mga listeners natin na I hope na mag-follow sa'yo right after this guesting. Ano ba? Especially your stage na ngayong content creator ka, this is the earliest stage of your content creator career, right?
I can still say I'm still aspiring.
Yes, aspiring, pero papunta ka na dun eh.
Hopefully.
Padagdag na ng padagdag yung mga followers mo. Bro, sa mga gustong mag-start, ano ba ang maipapayo mo or what can you give as an advice to those people who would like to start their career as a content creator, especially with vlogging?
Okay, first of all, tanungin nyo yung sarili nyo. Bakit gusto nyo mag-vlog?
Yes.
Ano yung mission and vision mo?
Yun.
Bakit gusto mo mag-vlog? At the same time, para kanino mo siya ginagawa?
Yan. Okay.
Tapos, gusto mo ba ang mag-vlog o gusto mo lang ang kumita?
Correct.
Ganon.
Correct.
Katulad nga ng sinabi ko kanina, I'm quoting yung sinabi ni Boss Reed, kung unang purpose mo is para kumita at hindi talaga gusto lang yung gawin mo, ay hindi ka tatagal.
Tama naman. Tama naman yun, of course. And that, I believe, is really in general. Hindi lang naman talaga sa pagbabloging din, right? When it comes to, so for example, if you would like to become a DJ or a radio jock like me or other radio jock here in UFM 105.5, do you really want this to be to become a job, right? Kasi kami talagang passion namin yung ano eh. So I believe it is your passion as well to share lots of things, right, in your content. And I believe, bro, the main reason why you're doing vlogging or content making like the vlogs, right? It's because you want to share.
And I want to enhance my creativity as well.
Yun din. Wala ka rin naman ng tao dito. Kung hindi mo, kung wala ka talaga mapapala doon, ba't mo pa gagawin?
Tama. At saka I'm not saying naman kasi na you have to be creative para paniwalaan ka ng tao, para i-follow ka ng tao. Kasi marami namang, excuse me pero marami namang hindi creative, pero sikat na sikat.
Grabe.
Diba?
Grabe.
Ang daming followers, millions. Diba?
Grabe. Hindi naman tayo tawag dito, yung sinasabi lang ni MJ na Moto Kabalen is actually just what is he's trying to say is it doesn't really matter if tawag dito kung yung content mo ay para sa iba parang basura, pero sa iba or para sa marami ay entertaining.
So it doesn't matter kung ano yung maging content mo kasi nowadays iba-iba ng content, iba-ibang niche nga.
For as long as they're not offensive,
Yeah, as long as they're not offensive, it doesn't violate the rules.
Yes, especially ng platform.
Oo, ng platform. Ayun. Pero kasi ang content creator, public figure siya. So siguro I guess ang payo ko lang be cautious kasi maraming nanonood sa inyo na hindi adult din. May mga bata nanonood.
Correct. And be mindful, cautious about that. Kasi
although may narinig ako na nag-rebuttal dyan. Bakit may batang nanonood? Hindi ba dapat above 14, kaya nga pagka nagsa-sign up ka ng Facebook or ng email is requirement kailangan 18.
Oo nga.
Bakit hinahayaan ng magulang na
alam mo naman,
diba?
alam mo naman yung
Exactly.
alam mo na yung answer doon sa katanungan na iyon. Tawag dito we are not actually ignorant of that kind of situation, right? Well, anyway, you know what? Paring MJ of Moto Kabalen, maraming salamat. It is really one of course, one very interesting episode na naman ng What's Up, Bro. If you would like to say shout out, of course, sa mga people na nandyan na nunood, especially yung mga colleagues, of course, friends, families. Ayan, batiin mo na. Say shout out.
Alright, what's up mga kabalen? And shout out of course sa aking wife at sa aking son na si Elijah and my wife Joanna. At sa aking syempre mga family, my parents, my siblings, at sa aking mga ka-groups na Dominar 400 Kabalen at yung VARS na aming group, mga advocates na mga vloggers. Ayan.
Correct.
So shout out sa inyo.
Ano tawag doon? VARS?
VARS.
Ano yung ibig sabihin ng VARS?
Vloggers Safety Advocate something.
Ayan na. Which is yung parang presidente, si Sir Migs ba?
Sir Mix, one of the founders.
One of the founders, ayan.
Ng VARS.
Ayan, friend ko din si Sir Migs Kala mo ba? Kaya nga kilala ko nung nagulat ako nung sinabi mo. Again, yun. Shout out to the people of VARS. Ayan, ang ating isa sa mga association or organization na humahawak ng mga content creators and riders.
Oh,
right?
ayun. Vloggers Advocate in Road Safety.
Vloggers Advocate in Road Safety. Ayan.
VARS.
Shout out to those, of course, members of VARS. Ayan. Especially kay Sir Mig Cruz. Thank you very much for watching. Ayan. And of course, I would like to say thank you, parang MJ, ng Moto Kabalen. It's already 7:03, bro. Maraming salamat sa 3 minutes. Sorry pasensya na.
Salamat din. Quick lang sa mga followers ko, sa mga naniwala sa akin, kaya nandito ako ngayon. At sa mga magiging followers ko pa. Sana wag po kayo magsawa. Maraming salamat po from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you very much, MJ Mendoza of Moto Kabalen. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to say goodbye. It's already 7:03, but see you next week, Monday and Tuesday, 4 p.m. to 7 in the evening. That's What's Up. And once again, this has been your host, the big MC with a big tummy, RJ Mark Christian. Once again, Moto Kabalen, maraming salamat, brother. Ayan. And of course, this is the most powerful FM station in Central Luzon and beyond. This is UFM 105.5. You're on the right side. Next up na po, of course, si Dos ng After Sessions. Maraming salamat. Thank you, guys. God bless. See you next week.
What is up, you tuners? This is Radio Jack Luis. Join me from Monday to Wednesday, 9 a.m. to 12 noon, and every Thursday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. as we keep you on the right side.